Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter.
He's going for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Rice actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Opts for safety. Eze. Chouameni. And here's Eze. O'Reilly. It's a sweeping cross. Deftly away. And it's Ibrahimovic. O'Reilly. Eze. Chouameni. Szoboszlai. Lovely pass, but he's had a shot! Goal, Ukraine! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already. Dumfries. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Now it's Lewandowski. Could move up a gear here. And this is Ronaldo.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He won't be happy with that one. Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. Oh, the ball's come loose here.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's been drilled in. Van der Ven clears without hesitation. And it's Eze. And that is expertly dealt with. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Lewandowski. Szoboszlai. Chouameni.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Vieira running with intent. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Eze. O'Reilly. Here's Chouameni. Bellingham.
This is the time you need that pace.
No, he's not getting past him there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's got away.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Bellingham purring through the gears. And he's in on chance! Pedro Porro attempts a clearance. And it's Rice. That is good alertness. Eze does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And here's Lewandowski. He's under a lot of pressure there. Ibrahimovic, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Rice. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. And that is headed for the middle. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. O'Reilly.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's managed to get free. Now it's Eze. Here's Fount. Eze! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Ukraine are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
And the referee has signalled for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And it's Rice. Judge, surely! It's a goal! Just as they wanted it! Just when they wanted it!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Szoboszlai. Now it's Lewandowski. Szoboszlai wants to run onto this. Pedro Porro finding himself in space. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Rice. Bellingham. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Ibrahimovic. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo, currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Can he spark a counter here? Cristiano Ronaldo. And he shoots! And that's a tidy finish. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Spain perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
On the finish! Goal, Ukraine! And again they hit the front. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Ukraine with the lead. Havertz. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And Gabriel. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And here's Ibrahimovic. Rodgers. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Dumfries makes a move down the right. Just about up to 75 minutes. Can he get on the end of this? Now, who's going to... Ibrahimovic! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. This looks very much like a shoring up of the rearguard.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's Rabiot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. De Bruyne. Mancini. No way through. Rodgers venturing down the left. Spain are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Chouameni. Kyle Walker. He's trying to hit the front line here. Now that's well seen too. And it's Soboslai. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. He's picked his way through.
Ukraine nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Xiquach. And he stands tall, impenetrable. There's a quick free kick. Mukiele. Great vision. And the ball is out of play. Ferran Torres. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. 4 extra minutes added on. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Szoboszlai, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kyle Walker. And we're done. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Spain never really got into this.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Towering header! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there. Rice. Now it's Mbappe, and it's Subimendi. Mbappe! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost.
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And a header! Goal, Spain! And they're back in front. Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. No, he's not getting his way this time. The referee's awarded a free kick. Dumfries. Now the ball. Impressive jump.
That's just playing it safe and simple. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Eze. And it's Chouameni. And the pass is intercepted. And here's the chance to counter. Dumfries. Bellingham. For Rice. Bruno Fernandes, who's set up one goal so far. Now, can they get him away? And he's chosen to go back. Picked out brilliantly. Bellingham, he's rising! It's a goal! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Can he get on the end of this? That's a good ball. Chance! Eze. Subimendi.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Bellingham. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Great vision. Rice. Bellingham. This is a promising build-up. Rice. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Bellingham. Van de Ven. Mukiele. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Ibrahimovic. Goes down, but nothing given.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Mukiele gets over and intercepts. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he's got the beating of his man. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Eze. Some really good ball movement. And it's been hooked away. Great defending, strong and determined. And that is the end of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. So let's get the ball rolling. Saliba. And he's on his own! No foul, says the referee. Rodgers. Gyökeres. And here's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic has been caught there. It's a foul. Saliba is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning. Threads one in. Goes for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So can they do it again?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Saliba. Gabriel. Bellingham. Oh, what a ball! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Mbappe. Cristiano Ronaldo, currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now the breakaway. He has found the way through. Looking for the run. Good ball, good take. He's on it, can he get away? Now this could be a chance. And he's straight offside. Bellingham. Rice. Back where it came from. Engages and forces him off the ball. Walker gets a foot in here.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Gyökeres tries to play it through. Gabriel can clear it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Bellingham. Rice. And it's Rice. Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Spain have their third corner. Getting up there! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Spain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He's had a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. That was a given. It always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Spain palpably stronger, better, superior. Oh, it's a great ball here. Havertz.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
No, he's had it taken off him. Havertz. And this is Ronaldo. Ukraine can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chouameni. And it's Rabiot. Dani Olmo. João Palhinha. Havertz. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chouameni. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Saliba. Gives it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
João Palhinha.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And the number on the board is 3. And here's Ferran Torres. And it's Rabiot. Ferran, great chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And he hits the net. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Spain are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Cristiano Ronaldo doing what he does best, just running the show. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, look at the space here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van der Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, but he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing, and he loves those diagonals at times, and he's one to watch out for.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. It's a threatening ball. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
All the way back. Pedro Porro. Konate. And it's Porro. Xiquach. And here's Eze. O'Reilly. O'Reilly's cross. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Spain, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Knocks it into space. It's a promising position. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
A probing pass. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking for a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Bruno Fernandes with the short one. Delivers the ball. And that's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Porro. It's a good run down the right. Ukraine are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Eze.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. O'Reilly. Xiquach tries a shot! Goal, Ukraine! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Van der Ven defending his corner stubbornly. Very well to his man. Vieira. And he's had it nicked away. Zubimendi. Eze. And here's the chance to counter. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that has been cut short.
Spain truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And he's gone backward here. Xiquach. He's on it. Can he get away? Half-time getting close now. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe. Ukraine do have a chance to counter here. That ball looks a good one. He's got away. He's in a great position here. He's had a shot! Oh, good finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Dumfries with the delivery. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That's the end of the first 45.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Away we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well, that has not gone well. Dumfries. And it's Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Spain have their second corner now. And that has been knocked clear. Gabriel is onto this, threads one in, and he's quick to get rid. Oh no, what has happened here? And he's managed to get free. Great chance! Xiquach has given away a free kick. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Vieira. Cristiano Ronaldo is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Mbappe. Van de Ven gets across to intercept that.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Pedro Porro. Great vision. Xiquach receives it in a good position here. Pedro Porro has the space to scheme. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Might be danger here. Subimendi. Ukraine are looking to break at pace. Gabriel. O'Reilly. And it's Subimendi. Szoboszlai. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good ball, good take. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. This is a promising build-up. That's a pretty loose pass. And here's Bellingham. Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance, surely! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Vieira. Rice. Now Van de Ven. Stood up well to him there. Oh, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Now, who's going to be first to this? Szoboszlai. Oh, there's a probing ball. Gabriel. Now it's Eze. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And here's Eze. Rice. And it's Vieira.
Ukraine have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different. Spain really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Szoboszlai. Not the most accurate pass. Nicely spread. Now it's Rabiot. Oh, good read. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Danny Olmo showing good feet. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Done delicately. That is ended up in no man's land. Mukiele. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Watkins. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end, virtually unavoidable. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Spain desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're very much on the way now. Mbappe. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Looking tidy in possession here, and he's cut it out, and the pass is intercepted. Szoboszlai. And Araujo, and that's been intercepted. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rice succumbs to the pressure. Spain, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. Rice. And it's Bellingham. Threads one in. Ibrahimovic! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. Ambitious ball here. Van der Ven spots it and intercepts. Gabriel. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Aimed beyond the defence. That's put paid to the danger. Throw in. Looking for options for movement. Are well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Great defending, strong and determined. O'Reilly. Eze.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Vieira. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Spain presented with a golden opportunity here. This for the lead. Terrific save by Manuel.
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bruno Fernandes. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. O'Reilly. This is a promising build-up, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pitches it off him. Ukraine are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Mbappe. And it's Eze. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Oh, this looks sharp. Pedro Porro knocks it into space. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes running at top gear. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Mbappe. And it's O'Reilly. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Ah, such a clever touch. Bruno Fernandes serves up across. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Mbappe. For Szoboszlai. Mbappe. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So your views on the first half?
Well, obviously no breakthrough as yet, but it's not from the want of trying. I think in a tight game like this, that penalty becomes a huge issue.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. So off we go again.
Spain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Now that looks a decent... Shapes to shoot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That's the keeper's ball. Spain are looking to go forward now. It's a good run down the right. Bellingham header! Szoboszlai. Now, what about a counter-attack? Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno shot a goal! And that's in! It is an explosive start to the second half. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Ukraine can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So we have the first goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Schwalmeri. Now this could be takes a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Rafael Leao really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensational.
Nicely shaped ball, and he's intervened well there. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Rafael Leao. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, played through for the wide man. Vieira. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Rice. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Soboslai. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Bellingham. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. The message is clear, none shall pass. Bruno Fernandes looking understandably energised after his goal. Mbappe. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. In comes the corner. Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they...
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, cracking ball. Chouameni. Chouameni really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Has a look and place it forward. Distributed tidily. Rafael Leao. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And a shot! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That was easy, almost too easy.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think...
Oh, he's on his own! Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. The movement's so precise. And that's it. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the way now. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the
Bruno Fernandes! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Bruno Fernandes really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's Eze. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Chouameni gets a foot in here. Great vision. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes proves just a little bit too strong. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Chance for a shot! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Looking tidy in possession here. And the shot! Goal! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Ukraine are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Gabriel, Rice, and it's Ibrahimovic. Now Van de Ven. Rice. Well read, nice interception. Szoboszlai, and that has been cut short. Mbappe, and the counter is on. Rafael Leao, always onto this. He has found the way, takes a shot! It's hit the upright. And he couldn't finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Saliba. Courtois. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Now Saliba. Played towards the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Rodgers. Now it's Rafael Leao. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. He's in a great position here. Tries to play it through. Tries a shot! Goal, Ukraine! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Shot a goal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rafael Leao is herring after that one. And it's Bellingham. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Great chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Nicked it back promptly. Rogers. Xiquach. And it's Chouameni. Plays a sharp little ball here. And it's Ibrahimovic. And the shot! Oh, good finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position...
Decent chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Played into space. That is a great pick out. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Looking for the run. And this is Ronaldo. And he whips it in. And we've reached half-time. Spain are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Soboslai. He's picked his way through. Rice.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Rogers has a look and plays it forward. Rice. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Ibrahimovic. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, good play. Oh, crossbar. Marvellous goal.
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Spain have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Ukraine appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Saliba spots it and intercepts. Eze, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bruno Fernandes. Swings in across. Gabriel with the clearance. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he has been fouled there. Chouameni really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Cristiano Ronaldo is sporting He's having a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Ukraine really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Chips it through. Nicely weighted ball. Great ball if he can get there. And a chance! And no mistake. 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are at the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Spain now in a position far more desirable.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Surely, there's the shot! And there's a goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Ukraine now just needing one.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
And here's Rabiot. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Danny Olmo. And he's there to belt it away. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Picked out, and he shoots! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Chouameni is flagged offside.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Dani Olmo. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Araujo.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And this is the big chance.
The keeper is ultra busy in trying to just get everything in order.
That's really well cleared. 5 minutes to add. Courtois getting this one clear. That's a cute ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Xiquach. Deftly away. And that is as far as it goes. Spain have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.